Hello, good evening. Welcome to the weekly portion of the Terumah. And here we are going to have insights about the parasha of this week according to the ideas of the Ramchal. So, in actually the previous portion of Mishpatim, we could see that the Jewish people experience a special closeness in encountering exceptional, these metaphysical phenomena that manifested in the divine reality. ומראה כבוד השם כאש אוכלת בראש ההר לעיני בני ישראל. And the appearance of the glory of the God was like devouring fire on the top of the mount in the eyes of the children of Israel. Thereafter, everyone was deeply moved, and as an individual, they had an individual impact of what they saw and how profound these effects were. So the average person didn't know how to behave or what to do, so they received this assistance in regard what they have to do. In the Torah, דבר אל בני ישראל ויקחו לי תרומה מאת כל איש אשר ידבנו ליבו תיקחו את תרומתי. Speaking to the children of Israel that they take for me an offering of every man whose heart make him willing, you shall take my offering. So we must open our hearts and experience the generosity of Chesed. So the section's name is Terumah. This portion is called Terumah. And when rearranging and moving this letter, mem, out of the words, we receive the word Torah, since we have Taf Reish, Taf Vav Reish Hey in the Terumah itself. So we redo this, we rearranging, and Mem stands for these 40 days that Moses was spent on Mount Sinai, learning the Torah with within the divine and the burning summit. So the burning mountain, which never consumed, represents this metaphysical phenomenon. This is one example for that. So we might ask ourselves how we be able to comprehend the meaning of the Torah, because the depth of the Torah is so much. So how we are able to grasp it? The answer to that is what I mentioned earlier. You only need to open your heart. דבר אל ישראל ויקחו לי תרומה מאת כל איש אשר ידבנו ליבו תיקחו את תרומתי. Speaking to the children of Israel that they take for me an offering of every man whose heart make him willing, ye shall take my offering. This is what I said before, but it's also fits here. The first rule is connecting to the heart. Then the other important rule is this personal involvement, the presence within each situation. The call was for everyone to bring something, but only what they can give and to do so joyfully. Okay, so this is how the Mishkan, the tabernacle what preceded the temple, was built, where the Shekhinah, one aspect of the divine, resides. So eternal soul is found in every organ of the body. It lives in every part of us. The Shekhinah is represented in every Jewish soul, and therefore we resonate to it. וזאת התרומה אשר תיקחו מאיתם זהב כסף ונחושת. And this is the offering which shall take of them gold and silver and brass. אשר תיקחו מאיתם, which shall take of them. If I assemble the first letters of these words, I get of אשר תיקחו מאיתם, as then we have Aleph, Taf, Mem, Atem, meaning with you. So the energy and the presence of everyone are necessary for the Jewish people to bring together the Mishkan, this tabernacle. So every soul counts it and contributes to this unity. Unfortunately, also the contrary part, when the Jewish people and the energy is negative, it affects the Shekhinah, causing it to withdraw. If we look at this analogy, the Shekhinah is like the soul in the Judaism, and the body is the Beit HaMikdash, the temple, and the tabernacle what precedes. They contribute donations to the Mishkan, actually, in this portion. This is what's going on. And the temple's body is not standing today, but the eternal soul, the Shekhinah, is existing. So when also a person dies, the body and the soul separate, and the soul continues its journey. So body remains in the heart, in the earth, and only one bone does not decompose. That is called in Hebrew the luz. And this essence of the Judaism. There are different opinions about its exact location. Some say it's a part connecting the spine. It's exactly right here. Um, uh, Spine and the head. While others think it is the area under the brain. Wherever it may be, we nourish an organ with this mitzvot. So this which will affect during the resurrection after the arrival of the Messiah. Mashiach. Um, as our bodies decay, the loose or this atlas part what doesn't decompose, the bone that remains in everyone. So the temple was destroyed, but for us today, the loose or the atlas bone that remains is like the kotel, the western wall, what has endured and reminding us upon these foundations. And the third temple will be built on it. So this also shows that the divine demonstrates some kindness, chesed, that how protects the Jewish people even in the last exile. For us, it is much easier because there is a physical sign, right? We have the kotel, assisting in complementing the less visible temple. דבר בני ישראל ויקחו לתרומה מאת כל איש אשר ידבנו ליבו תיקחו את תרומתי. Speaking to the children of Israel, they shall take for an offering of every man whose heart make him willing, shall take my offering. And it continues, וזאת התרומה אשר תיקחו מאיתם זהב כסף ונחושת. And this is the offering which shall take of them gold and silver and brass. ותיקחו ותכלת וארגמן ותועלת שני ושש עזים, and the blue and the purple and the scarlet and the fine linen and the goat's hair. ואורות תלים מאדמים ואורות תחשים בעצי שתיתים. And ram skin dyed red and seal skin and acacia wood. So red dyed goat skin and acacia wood were commanded by the divine too to be used in the construction of the Mishkan. So why basically the creator needs this physical home? Up until now, the Shekhinah didn't require such a place. It managed without it. True, it wasn't present constantly, so it appeared temporary at the important moments, such as splitting the Red Sea and receiving the Torah. However, the divine desired to be a permanent presence of the earth. So this states whether the Mishkan, or later we talk about the temple, serves a conduit through which the divine can maintain and a constant direct connection with the Jewish people. So the word Terumah appeared 3 times in the text. So each instance making this stop and the pass toward the manifestation. So the first one is Vikuli Terumah. Take for me an offering. The second one, Tikhu et Terumati, take my offering, and Bezot HaTerumah, and this is the offering. So the Terumah meaning Tarum, to lift with Hashem, that's symbolized by the letter Hey. In reality, our giving usually serves to elevate us. As through our giving, we become similar to the divine. If we can give it, it uplifts us. So the first one, Veikuli Terumah, take for me an offering. That is coming from the Tumah, from the unholy part, going to everyday situation. The second stage, Tikhu et Trumati, is taking from the everyday case to the level of Kedusha. And the third one, Vezot HaTerumah, and from the Kedusha to Kodesh HaKodashim, the Holy of Holiness. It was divided according to materials, 13 different types of materials, and these are the 13 aspects of God. And then we have certain items of the Mishkan. ועשית מנורת זהב טהור מקשה תעשה המנורה, ירקה וקנה גביעה וכפתוריה ופרחיה ממנה יהיו. And so shall make a candlestick of pure gold. of beaten work shall the candlestick be made, even its base and its shaft, its cups, and its flowers shall be of one piece with it. We have mentioned that the Mishkan, the tabernacle, is allegorically represents the body where the Shekhinah resides. The body requires a hand also, requires a head, sorry. And on our head, we find seven openings. We have the two eyes, the two ears, the nostrils, and the mouth. In the Mishkan and later in the temple, the branches of the menorah correspond to these seven gates, seven channels. Here in the text, we see the specific call for the creation of the menorah. Vasita menorah, you shall make a candlestick. So, with this, with the creation of the menorah, I wish everyone a bright week to make it shine for everyone. And have a nice day. Thank you. And go to the Torah reading and enjoy. Bye bye.